Guys, part 3 of What If Deku Had Ultra Instinct. So, leaving off from last episode where Deku saved Ochako, after saving Ochako, collapses to the ground, taken to the Metal Bay, doesn't know how, and then he wakes up, he goes home, doesn't know how well he did, because he took so much time to save Ochako and so much energy, when he could have been doing something else. And so, when All Might comes there with his, score, he's actually first place. He got 90 villain points, and 35 hero points. And then the reason why it isn't 60 this time is because, well, he nearly hit a city with his punch. And so he's super happy that he got in. He got in first place actually, which actually irritates Bakugo really like a lot. So anyways, goes to his first day at MHA, and he meets his teacher, and the teacher says if they go in, Bakugo argues and stuff, normal stuff. The teacher comes in, he says his shtick, then he goes into the first test, the speed test. So with the engine guys, I'm sorry, I forget names, okay? I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, because I forget everybody's names, okay? I barely even remember Deku, and he's the main character. Sorry. So if I say, like, speed guy, engine guy, or whatever, that, you know who I mean, okay? Okay, let's keep going on. So, engine guy gets 3 seconds, and Bakugo gets, about, like, 4 seconds in this, because he isn't training as vigorously. Wasn't training as vigorously until now, till he knew about, well, actually, Bakugo gets, sorry, read that wrong, he gets, 2.5 seconds, since he's been training very vigorously after the sludge monster attacked him, which actually surprises most people. And then when Deku goes up, Deku blitzes everybody and goes in with a 1. No, not even a 1. A 0.1 second. He'd gone in with a 0.1 second. And everybody's amazed. They're in awe of how he did that in a 0.1 second. Deku was kind of like shy. He's like, he's kind of like shy and doing that and stuff. So he's incredibly fast. So when he goes to the ball throw, Bakugo throws the same stuff. Doesn't think he's gonna be beat by anybody until Deku comes up, uses Ultra Instinct. Boom! That ball goes into outer space. Literal outer space. They don't even know how long that is. So, yeah. So what happens is, Mineta, the guy with the balls, gets kicked out because he has the least potential, and Deku isn't last. Actually, no, Mineta's still in there for plot convenience. Mineta somehow escapes past and is still let in. So let's skip over to All Might's challenge, where Deku and Ochako, Bakugo and Engine Quirk and Bakugo are on the villain team, and Deku and Ochako are on the hero team. So what happens is pretty funny. Deku is like, it's okay, Ochako. So Chaku's like discussing the plan, and Deku's actually like, you distract Bakugo, and then I'll win, okay? And she's like, what? Ochako, he's like talking to Ochako. Don't worry, I've got it. And he's like, okay. Ochako's like, okay. She's like, so she goes to distract Bakugo, and as Bakugo is like about to explode the ever-living crap out of her, but Deku is already on the other side. Says, we won. Bakugo looks back at Deku touching the missile behind Engine Dude, like literally like tilting on it, and just smiling to Ochako. And everybody's amazed on how fast he did that. And it's like incredible. And all the fights go the same since Mineta didn't get kicked out just for plot convenience. So, as we go on to the next arc. So, with that, we go on to the next part, the Unforeseen Circumstances arc. Oh, well, not arc, sorry there, Unforeseen Circumstances plot. And so then what happens here is All Might is still ill because he used too much of his power. And, yeah. So, pretty much is the same until the villains come. The head guy announces that they're the League of Villains. And, in Deku's sector, where his villains are pretty much no sweat for Deku. Actually, this time he actually blitzes them immediately, and carries his team over to land and not the water, like really fast, and then takes a couple of seconds to regain his stamina. And then it doesn't take as long as 30 seconds, maybe like 15 seconds, since he only used like 2 seconds to do that. So then he has to go back. He has to go to the nearest team and help them out, because they may be in trouble too. So he goes over there, helps them out, goes back, waits a couple seconds, then he goes over to the main league and starts literally beating all of the villains down. Even Nomu isn't a freaking challenge for him. Like, he's like beating them all down, and then beating them all down. Then he notices one thing, that he's making a lot of time. He's like, he's actually taking a little bit of time to do this, since there's a bunch of villains there. He's used up 10 seconds already, so he has to stop for a little bit and just use his natural capabilities and use his natural aura. And then the League of Villains take this advantage, because for some reason he stopped using his quirk. But little did they know, he has Ki, so he's been like trying to dodge it, but he's not doing very well. He's getting hit by a couple of them, and then Nomu hits him, and then he goes flying. And then he activates Ultra Instinct again. And then, right before he hits the ground, he flips. Does a superhero landing. Then boom, he's gone again. Out of their sight. Starts punching everybody. Knocks every single villain out, except for the hand guy, portal guy, and Nomu. And then he starts fighting Nomu. This guy is like, you can never defeat him. Nomu is as strong as All Might at his prime. Basically Deku's like dodging and blocking all of Nomu's punches is like no problem. But Deku accidentally is wasting time playing with this dude, which actually Deku usually wouldn't do, but he's gotten a little more confident since he's gotten this quirk over those 5 months. Not too confident, but not really unconfident. He's grown more confident since he has a quirk, but not too confident. So, but then he realizes, oh crap, how long has it been? And then boom, it hits him that it's been 25 seconds, and then he just falls to the ground. And Deku now has to try to move and get away, but he is too slow for Nomu. Nomu grabs him and throws him against the wall. Deku's nearly on the edge of dying. And Deku with one is like so close to death. And then something happens. And that's where I'll be ending it off, people. So if you want more, please ask me if you guys do. So anyways, see you guys later, and bye, T Nation. Bye.